There are going to be some people that you just can't please in this world. People that you just going to have to understand that everybody's not you. You can't get warped and caught up in who likes you, who don't like, who's saying and talking stuff behind your back, spreading your business just as quick as soon as you tell them, who's wishing on your downfall behind your back. There's just going to be things and people in this world that's not going to understand you. They're not going to get you. And until you are truly in your own space, okay, to truly understand that, you know what, I'm not going to care about what people think about me because I've been delivered from people. If God can still stand on my side and love me and support me, then that's all that matters. There are some people who saw the light over your life. There are some people who saw that star power above your head. There are people who sensed your aura, your purity, and they still betrayed you, lied on you, wished on your downfall, prayed on it even behind your back, played in your face. These are the people that are standing where they are right now that are so mad. Not because you didn't overcome it. That's one piece of it. But the other piece of it is these people are mad that through all their evil, vindictiveness, spitefulness, wickedness, that these people can stand where they are and still say, I couldn't find a reason to justify why I felt these things against a person, why I wanted this for a person, why I forced it to happen in someone's life. They're standing where they are, and these are people who watched you, stalked you, either physically or spiritually, or both even. These are people who are standing where they are, and they are mad, because it's like they have to now go around and explain to people not just what they did against you, but also explain why they lied and told one piece of something or fibbed on something or a piece of what they told people to get people to come after, lie on you, spiritually attack you. This was a full-on, full-fledged, 100% hate crime against my chosen ones, against an innocent, against a star seed, against an indigo child. Baby, you are God's child above anything else. I could say a whole bunch of things, list a whole bunch of terminologies. You are God's child before you anybody else's child. Believe that. Because I'm telling you, these people are standing where they at, baby, for dragging you along, stringing you along, for working with your fam, working with your ops, your exes, whoever against you, whoever these people are. They started off with everything, and they about to end up with nothing just because they wanted to come for you out of ego tripping, envy, jealousy. Baby, I'm telling you, they still where they at, and they couldn't stand to see you shine. They couldn't stand for you to come up on a piece of pie, to come up and live on the other side of the hill, on the other side of the mountain. They never wanted you to overcome. They never wanted you to prosper. They never wanted you to succeed. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, baby, you were somebody's child. You would have never raised up your hand, opened up your mouth, utilized your resources to come up against any one person, whether you liked them or you didn't like them. The mere fact that people had to do this against you, it goes to show you improve even more and validate and solidify your position and your power in the Most High. Because let me tell you something. Everybody and their mama not just sitting up here picking up a day, picking up months and weeks out of their time to come up against anybody. A person ain't gonna walk past and try to rob an empty home. So I'm telling you, these are people who saw your style power. These are people who read into your life. These are people who just didn't want you to have all of what it is that God intended for you to have. And I'm telling you something on everything I love, baby. Let me tell you something. Unfollow me right now if I'm lying. You have a bigger purpose in this world, a certain way that you're supposed to be shining off and exemplifying your light and your power to other people, either to help them, to inspire them, to motivate them to do better. You ain't just doing this to do this. You were called for this, built for this, made for this. These people that's been coming after you have been trying to literally break you, suppress you, oppress you. What has happened up in your life is not normal because of what these people have been trying to do to you. And I'm telling you, I do not care if they went out there and called you whatever it is that they called you. You are the one who had to overcome these people's betrayal. You are the one who had to overcome these people's lies. You're the one who had to overcome the spiritual warfare and attacks that these people exerted and forces that they exerted upon your life. Deities that they summon up to come up against you by making offerings to these people, by literally using scripture against you, saying that you're not who you're called to be. Baby, if you're not who you're called to be, let God call you. Let him do his job. You are not God. These are people who not only tried to play God up in your life, baby, they wanted his whole full-on name, position, title, leadership, title, everything. And wanted to sit up here and exert this force upon your life. But let me tell you something. They coming for you, but they sending for the wrong, because they're sitting up here saying that they are backed by God and that they're solidified and doing whatever it is that they did against you. But these are people who literally did it out of sheer envy and jealousy for your life. They couldn't stand to continue to wait another moment and stand where they are, knowing that you was going to continue to prosper, move forward because of your work ethic, because of your faith, because of your duality, because of your belief system, because of your purity. So these are devils. No matter no type of way that you slice it or dice it, that's exactly who these people are. And I'm telling you, they can't find a reason for why they did what they did against you. They're mad. They are mad. They're like, every time they see you step outside, they have to come to grips with what they did against you, what they said about you, and how, after it was all said and done, how you overcame every single attack, every single resistance that they forced upon your life, every op that they paid and manipulated to mess with you, to test you. But what they didn't realize is, all what they did was further push you along your path. These people can stand where they at and say that they made you feel a type of way. They made you go through a lot up in your life. They made you feel a lot of things. They made you feel ostracized and criticized and left out and isolated. But you took everything with a grain of salt and you said, you know what? I'm standing where I'm at and I love me. There's no reason for you to keep continuously stepping out from where you are outside of your path to come where I'm at and make me feel some type of way. So I keep telling you, whenever you find your soul tribe, baby, you're not going to have to walk on eggshells. You're not going to be on the losing end inside of the stick when you find who's truly meant to be in your life. Because these are going to be the type of people that's going to love you regardless. These are not going to be the type of people that offer help and then renege the help, because they truly, in all actuality, they say that they root. They say that they want you to win. But when you actually do it, then it becomes a problem. Now they want to compete to surpass you. They want to knock you up off your path, up off your pivot, up off your square, to completely diminish and disintegrate what it is that you've built, the character that you exemplify to people. So these are people really didn't want you to have it, but I guess because of the titles, because of how close they were to you, they had to say something. But again, like I said, these people are not your God. These people are not God. And they're realizing that every time they see you, that the God that you serve, God that they may not believe in, God that they wanted to back them up in their foolery and attacks against you, it's the same God that stands by you, sticks with you, works all for you, through you, okay, to promote you, to prosper you, to benefit you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's going to happen in this season. You are God's child. There's no way that he was going to stand where he had and say that you deserve to go through what you went through. But I'm going to tell you, because you went through it, all roads lead back to God. He will always find a learning opportunity to teach you what it is that you needed to see about people who you had around you. This is not a time to play it safe. This is a time to step out on faith. This is a time to truly understand who's been backing you, supporting you, who kept you, okay, intact, kept you with your head screwed on straight, who kept you having the ability and the opportunity to continue to move forward in life, however shape, way, form, or fashion that you do. Some people can't truly understand your pain that you carry on your chest and your back, because they don't understand the losses that you went through. People that you lost, that was your backbone, that was your offer spiritual insight to you to keep you on your standing on your 10 toes. Okay, people can't truly understand what it is and what it's like to be in your position, to walk in your shoes, because they've never taken the losses, the upheaval, the betrayal, the lie, the foolery, the treachery, spiritual attacks that you had to go through in life. You've been going through it all your life, baby. And I'm going to tell you something, for all that trauma, if any of you have developed any kind of forms or signs of PTSD, let me tell you something. Go to God. God is the best therapist that you can ever have in this planet, in this world, in this thing that we call life. He truly understands you, and I'm telling you, he's leading you to the promised land. So get ready, baby, because he's delivering you and freeing you from captivity. Your enemies ain't got no power, ain't got no hold over what God about to do right here, right here. Do you hear me? What I'm Don't matter who don't like you. Don't matter how many times they tried to stop you and block you. They can't block what God about to do for you in this season, because you've gone through enough.